Can there be a loss even if an investment pays interest? Yes, there can be a real loss, although not necessarily a nominal loss. When a family invests, they often think that if they receive interest, then they've already made a profit. But it's important to distinguish between three things: nominal capital, nominal return, and real purchasing power. With CETES Mexican Treasury certificates, if you hold the certificate until maturity, you typically recover your capital, plus the agreed upon return. That is, you receive more pesos than you invested. For example, if you invest 10 pesos in 28-day CETES, with an annual rate of 6.5%, the approximate nominal gain would be about 5 pesos. At first glance it seems like a gain. But inflation needs to be considered. If annual inflation is around 4.5%, part of that return only compensates for the loss of purchasing power. In other words, you may have more pesos, but those pesos can buy less. That's why there can be a real loss, even if there is no nominal loss. A nominal loss occurs when you receive fewer pesos than you invested. A real loss occurs when, after inflation and taxes, your money retains less purchasing power than before. Furthermore, taxes also reduce the final return. Therefore, if an investment pays 6.5% annually, but inflation is around 4.5%, the real return before taxes would be close to 2% annually. And after taxes, there may be even less left. This doesn't mean that CETES Mexican Treasury certificates are a bad option. For many families, they can be a prudent, clear, and relatively safe alternative. The lesson is not to distrust CETES, the lesson is to look more closely. It's not enough to ask how much an investment pays. You also have to ask how much is left after inflation and taxes. Because investing isn't just about finding a good rate, it's about understanding what part of that rate actually protects your family's assets. Thank you for joining us for this family financial education video. If you found this information helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.